Hopefully I got it all set, so we'll start it over. Get back to you. All right. Seems like that's working. I having a heck of a time getting this thing going. So let's bounce the camera up here. Uh, this up. We're gonna do the red in there. Then I'm gonna do some paintbrush work. Having a heck of a time getting it started today, folks. It's harder with the phone being right there. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, that works there. The phone's out of my way. Yeah, I was having a heck of a time getting this live feed started. Had to go back to the other setting and that. But that's okay. We got it going. We're gonna do some paintbrush too. Right now, I'm just going ahead and getting his the the cross and that in. I hope the sound's all right. I noticed it yesterday a little bit. Yeah, I can do it. There we go. That's what I want. Color looks good. And now we let that dry up. While that's drying up, we'll peel off some of this other paper. Because we're going to start the paintbrush. Yeah, we're going to start the paintbrush work. So we'll peel away some of these papers. Some of them I'm going to use. Yeah, I need one up here. I need one down here. I don't need this big piece anymore. Alright, so I got one on all four corners. There. That big piece good. Might want you later. There it is. Oh, it should be two pieces. Should have that and that. It's all right for now. Astro, how you doing? Good morning, afternoon, evening to you. Now we're gonna get into the paintbrush work. I got it all locked down with the airbrush and that. Now I do the paintbrush work. This is where the fun begins. I don't know military time. 1522. Would that be, yeah, 5:22 p.m. I think that's military time. Or 4:22. No, that'd be 4. No, 5:22. Oh. Had to get my wet palette out. 3:22 p.m. All right. Yeah. All right. So we got that. Put that aside. Now let's see how bad this has been sitting for a week. Ain't too bad. You can see a lot of the. Can you see down here? No. All right. So we gotta adjust the foot a little bit. Adjust the camera around so we could get the wet palette. I might have to move the pictures down a little bit. I gotta figure out how to do this. There you go. I want to get you to where you see the everything. You can see that. You see that, but you don't see the wet palette. Unless I go up this way. I want to give you the wet palette and everything. I guess I can't give you the wet palette as much. Better off letting you see that. You ain't gonna see the wet palette. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't in that. You hear the TV in the background, and that was a race that I had on there. Uh, it was a Le Mans race. They had I think it was a 6 hour Le Mans race they had on the TV. I'm into racing, big time into racing. I may put some H2O in the wet palette. Yeah, it's a phone. The phone camera I got going. It has the sound and everything. I was having a little bit of problem earlier trying to get the camera to do the wide shot like that. Because if I flipped it up that way, recorded it to the TV, and it would be straight horizontal that way, but you wouldn't get the full effect unless I turned the phones to that way. So that's why I was having a heck of a time because I had to set the settings. Yesterday I was playing around with it and couldn't figure it out. I got another camera here for it. Yes, this is the new one. This the CR Plus. It ain't bad. It does. It's not bad at all. I think all airbrushes. It's just a matter of getting used to it. They all shoot really good, and that one's been pretty good too. So it's just a matter of getting used to them. You got to learn all the tricks on the airbrushes and stuff like that. From the cheapest to the highest. I ain't going. I don't know if I'll go to the other ones real expensive and stuff like that. But we never know. But like I said, with the phone camera, it's been doing my been not recording, but doing my live stream all right. But I got another camera here that I was trying to get it to do the live streaming and that, and I can't figure it out. And it's this camera, and it says it does YouTube and everything, but I can't figure out how to make it do it to where I could see it on the laptop and everything like that. But like I said, it's I gotta play with it. I don't know if it'll ever do it or not. I don't know if it'll ever do the video. So it's got it there. I'm just reading the stuff. But like I said, it's something I have to play around with. I had my nephew here, and he said it probably won't work for doing live stream and that. I don't know. I'm trying it out. It's it's fighting me also. But I thought it was supposed to be a camp. I thought it was supposed to be a camera where you could do live feeds, but it ain't working out that way. All right, we need to cover up the car. This time I ain't gonna mess that up. We're gonna cover up everything around here. This on here too. Put that there. Yeah, I would love to get one of the setups like Scott McKay and all them have. Uh, Dang. Well, you know how you can stop the pain is don't do that no more. It hurt, doctor. It hurts when I do this. Well, don't do that. It won't hurt no more. But it hurts. Don't do it. All right, here we go. I love this the paintbrush. I done wore the paintbrush out. Wore the lettering off the paintbrush. You can't see. And it is one of the Windsor Newton's Series 7. I wore the paper. Yeah, this is the this is the double zero Windsor Newton, and this is the triple. I use the triple more than I do the double, but they both work really well. Uh, and you get the Michael Jackson's glove. Yeah, we come in. Yep, I gotta open up my other stuff. Yeah, but you know, if you change your grip like that, it's gonna it'll change the style. It's like when I worked at the box company, and that they had to wear, they had it to where you could wear gloves to tie the rope around the box. I had to do that, and it was the nylon rope, and it would burn the side of your hand right here. So they had a glove that you could wear to do it to where it wouldn't burn. I told myself, I said, I'm going to just go ahead and go at that rope and do it and tie, tie it without the rubber glove. And I burned like the side, but let's take the glove off. Uh, I ended up getting used to it without the glove, but it toughened this up so much that the burn doesn't bother it or anything. Because you get like a rope burn, and I end up just fighting it. just kept on going, no matter how bad it got. And it was the same thing with sanding cars too. We had some cars just need to be sanded by hand, and you would get burns on your finger. And that box company had a lot of different things. I got if you wore the gloves and that, there's less chance of getting sliced by the boxes and that. But you can see some of the finger and that where I was sliced so many different times. So it was just a matter of getting my skin and body used to doing that stuff. And ever since then, that's the way I work at it, is just go at it, mind over matter. If you don't have no mind, it doesn't matter. But if you change the gripper and that, it's to do it to where it'll be comfortable for you. That's cool too. But if you don't mind, it don't. If you don't have a mind, it don't matter. You know what? I just noticed that I should have cut this down and sprayed some overspray over there. I'll do that later. As I'm looking at that, looking at the areas. See, I have the mirror there of the car. I have to watch that too. All right. I wanted that'll work. That looks a good angle. Yeah, and plus it's out of my way. So let's get started with the paintbrush. I want to play with the black a little bit. I want to put some of these lines in. Pick your nose. No, you snot. No, you snot. No, you snot. All right. Looking at the belt coming back down. So we gotta have a black line going this way. I want to get back to this area. Ah, it's okay. We got that one right about there. This is the mirror right there. I gotta watch this mirror. I'm gonna trace around it real quick. No, you used not have problems with. this one, I want it right about here. Sometimes you're just afraid to touch it. Just want to touch it to give it something. But you gotta have paint on it. Want it there. 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 That's two. Now this one should be a little bit bigger. But we're going to go here. Go here. There. Now it's got like little rivets. You look at it. Yeah, I need to dust that a little bit. So we got rivets. We got a line going down. I'm going to mark this. I need to mark it to where I want another little V here. And that goes right up to about here. Now we got rivets here. Probably another one right about here. I want this to come on down. A rivet there. Missed it. It's all right. Little one right about there. So it's just now this is at the part where you like I'm going to be dialing everything in to get it going. Now it's the same thing I want to do from right about, we'll go here. Now these are going to be shorter, so I need to get some paint. Now we'll do, I don't know what this is on the side here. He's got something right here. But it comes up and it goes down like that. But this is all shadow right in this area, right there. It's like a shadow. This is all going to be completely like a shadow going here. Another one a little bit bigger. A scoreboard? Oh, yeah. Or his knife sharpener. In this case, it might be where he's got the ammunition, the AK clips in there. Okay, we're going to do this one right about here. Or it might be his book where he carries the Bible. Because it is a night, yeah, for the church. Alright, I think that's that part. Now let's go over here. I need this. That. Yeah, sometimes I get zoned in with on the paintbrush work, but that's a good thing. See, with the point of this brush, I could almost make it look like chains in there. The tip of the brush, you could almost make it look like chains in there. That's what you want, in a way. And really, I did that wrong. This should have been out. Should have been squared off a little bit. So you get busy with the airbrushing that. All right, we need this. I like this. There. There, right about here. Go here. Make a curve. Go here. Do the curve. We're going to go right about there. There. Now, yeah, like that. So, I want this to come out just a little bit right there. Might be too much, but it'll be alright. That. So I still gotta put one here, like a little rivet there, maybe one there. Do the other one close to the edge. That rivet. So we'll do this one here, one down here. That'll be it. I gotta do a little bit of shading there. And we'll do some shading going down here. Might put one right there. There. That there. Ain't too bad. Not too bad. Hold up a second there. That's the bottom armor. And his arm. See, I got a shade line. It's got to come down, come right on the edge there. Then a shade line coming right down the middle here in a way. Then another one real close to that. And then I got shaded right in this area here a little bit. From there over it gets shaded. That whole thing gets shaded a little bit. It's the fun part. I need to get a soda. I'll be right back. Oh, and I need to come down here. I need to put a line there because I need to do a little shade there. See how it is on his belly. Do his belt buckle. All right, I'm back. Oh, you had a pizza break. You're back. I'm back. I got me a soda. Another one of my sodas. And you had the pizza break. I got 20 more days, work days to go, and then I'll be officially retired. I got a couple. I've been getting some big jobs at work, man. I think they're taking advantage of me before I leave. Oh, Astro, do you like pizza with anchovies on it or pepperoni? Oh, you going to 67? I'm going to 65. Somebody just bought the company in that. I don't like the way I mean, they're trying their best, but I got a feeling they're going to be calling me later on. I'm going to let them, when I retire, I'm just let it go. And I'm going to fall deeper into doing artwork and doing a lot of different things. But then if they call me back, then everything's going to be cash. Because you can only make Brian, that skull looked really good. Good morning to you. The one you did of like Scott McKay's, that turned out really good, man. You did an awesome job on that. Looked like you learned something from Scott McKay. And you did that on canvas too, didn't you? Are you gonna try to do? Are you gonna do it on an aluminum panel, or are you gonna do it on canvas also, or paper? And Brian, what I use here, I'll show you the paper I use. Nope, that's not it. Yeah. Hmm. Brian, this is the paper that I use. Uh, you can see it. Uh, Here you go. We'll do it this way. This is the paper I use. Uh, there. Uh, it's a 9 by 12, and it's Bristol smooth paper and that. It's it's really good stuff. I sand it down lightly when I go to. I just sand it down with 2000 real lightly, and then I spray the Autobahn sealer on it, and then I sand it down after that dries a little bit, and then I start doing the artwork on it. Completely smooth paper. Really nice work to doing that. It gives you that smooth panel. And that's all my artwork is on that paper. And you can pick that up at an art store where they have art paper. I got that Hobby Lobby one time. I think I picked it up there, and I ordered it off at Amazon. I think I ordered the last two off of Amazon. You like that with? And then I got the car there. Yeah. Sometimes Hobby Lobby has it on sale, but I did order that off of Amazon. It wasn't that bad, but you only get I forget 20 sheets. And a lot of the stuff like this stuff here that I got, I got the I got the Epson. I got I have a Epson XP 6100 printer. that I got from Office Depot, and it print from my phone here. I could get a picture on it, and then I send it to the Epson, and it prints out the picture that I need to do this. Like whatever picture that I save on my phone that I see on the internet or whatever, I print it onto the Epson and it gives me to print out that way. I can take pictures of people on my phone, go to the car show, whatever, and just send it right to the Epson. And it works really cool that way. Or I look it up on the internet. Like on the night, I did look it up on the internet, on the phone, and I was able to get a get a print from it. Oh man, yeah. Mine's a uh, the ink I get is Epson 302 XL. XL doesn't mean extra large; it means extra ink. Yes, it is. It is nice. It is nice and thick. Not real super thick, but it's heavy enough. This is 270 G slash M2, and it's 100 pound sheet or 100 pound weight paper. All right, let's get back up on here. Nice and thick. Here it is right here. This is what I've been using as spray and everything. The same paper, nice and thick. Hear that? Nice paper. All right, we need to fix this up right in this area. Now I want to go over, take the line from here. You got the tanks. Okay. And I try not to do much printing and that. That way I save. And I mainly, if I use it sometimes, like I'll do a mass one color sheet, and then do the rest in black and white. And so I try to do it like 6 pieces of paper when I'm copying on there. I use regular paper here, uh, and then I use a heavier paper when I do it in black and white. So it's easier for me to cut it out that way, and the paper doesn't shrink up, like Steve Leahy says. Like I do one, like I said, one color, and then the rest in black and white. And that way you save on the ink and that, and then um, if you run out, you're going to run out of the black or the black or the white ink. But if you use white paper, they don't you don't use the ink that much. But you use the black a lot, and that way when it comes, you'll run out of the black ink, and you could just pick up black ink. That's the best way to go on that on the printer. Just use the the black and white as much as you can, and then go ahead and do the color if you need a reference. And if you don't need a reference, you could just go to the if you got an iPad or something like that, you could use that as your reference. All right, we need to do this. Fix around this area. He's got. I want to fix this area up a little bit. Let's try. I'm gonna try to fix this up. There, what? I need a little bit of white. There. Just finish your transfer. Oh, the blacking on the image on the doing the lead pencil on the back of the paper and what you draw you traced with the ink pen. Is that what you mean? That's a cool technique. I like that technique. Yep, I can't figure mine out yet either, Brian. I'm in the same boat as you. But we'll get to it. I want to go with the gray. I got a lighter gray here. Yeah, if I do the 10th class, I'm gonna make sure I could afford it, and um, I want to have time to do it too. All right, let's get back to the black. Ah, my light's flickering a little bit. I hope that's not the bad news. The light going bad. You too, Brian. Have fun. Keep it fun. Have an awesome day. Don't let anybody mess it up. that's right. I wanted to put this line in. Did a revolution for a restaurant. And it's me. Me fortune. Yeah, I guess you made a fortune too. Because you had to stick them up there. That's cool. I just don't like that one spot on this. So we gotta clean it off. Those were the good old days. That is coming up on retirement. It's like I've been thinking over all the jobs that I used to work at. And I can't tell you which one was the best one, but I could tell you which one was the most boring one was working at the box company. I mean, shoot. But they kept begging me to stay. They kept giving me dollars more an hour. I'll give you a dollar more an hour. I'll give you a dollar more an hour. He did it like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, man, I just can't do it. Oh man, you're doing so good. Oh man, that doesn't matter. I am. I was doing every drug that there was out there just to keep it interested. The easy job after you got used to it, but shoot, it just got boring. At that time, it was the easy job. Now, if I go back, it'd probably kill me. Yeah, we could get them jobs and all that, but just to have other ones to come out to get some more of them jobs, it's hard to get. Get a nice one. But I tell you what, Astor, I never had a job where I worked in the office. It was always out on the floor somewhere. I guess I only had them jobs because of I didn't have a high school. I don't have a high school diploma, but back in the day, they were telling me they want experience. They don't care about the diploma. So I decided to go that route where I didn't worry about a diploma. I wanted to get out in the work world and make some money. Because that's what it was all about. And the one thing about it, if you got experience at a certain thing, I learned that you get pissed off at people who come in and they they want to do it their way, and that was a bad thing. I quit jobs. I quit every company I worked at. I worked at for a long time, but a lot of the times I wanted to walk out and say, "Here, you do it then. I learned it this way. You do it." Be the man with the clipboard. Yeah. You were the one with the white hat, hard hat. I never wore a hard hat. I never had a union job either. Even at the box company, the box companies I worked at, they didn't have a union. I guess I liked it, getting down and getting dirty and seeing what your work looks like at the end of the day. Take pride in your work. I mean, I'm sure everybody does take pride in their work, but to see your results, I cleaned that up a little bit in that area. That's what I wanted. Need to do the same thing in these areas too. This is pushing it back a little bit, making him stand out a little bit more. I have a lot of brushwork to go through on this one, but that's all right. This is where it comes together with the details. Details, details, details. We're going to go. That's supposed to be here. Do that. I'm messing it up. There. Might be too big. I think it's too big. That's all right. We'll shrink it down later. I like that placement. I like this placement. I just got to fix that up later. Maybe we'll just do this. I really should have been on the angle. We'll fix that. We'll fix that later. Yeah, pretty cool there. We'll do have a little something going here. Paco, how you doing? Paco. Still working on my night. Still working by night. Paco. Now I'm into the brushwork on it. We get it to stand a little bit more. Give it a standout color. Ah, it's alright. Give it a little bit to the here a little bit. Now what? I didn't think about this area too. All right, that looking better. A little touch of blue. A little touch of blue. Where was I looking at? There. There. Yeah, he's putting a death grip on it. He's trying to kill his painting before he gets it out. Oh, you guys talking about the H&S gun? Yeah, that's what I was just using on this one. The Evolution. I don't have complete control of it yet, but it's doing good. I need more time on it, and then I'll have that working really good. Tim's guns are pretty good too. I like uh, Timothy John Luke's gun. I like his guns also. Yes, I did notice that, Paco, that you can loosen underneath. Yeah, you get up in there, well, you take out off. But you get in this area here, you just loosen that up a little. It does do that on any of the airbrushes, but you have to watch it. You don't want to get it too loose. And then the soft spring, I got that. I did get the soft spring from True Blair. They work out really good, and the low rider trigger and everything like that. So amazing, helps your airbrush out. Yeah, this gun, I never got around to bigger doing the this part of it. I don't know what that does or anything, but right now it's shooting good as it is. But I'm having fun with it, and like I was telling Astro there, I said just all the different guns I have. It's just a matter of playing with them for a while. Then They really are good. All the guns are good. But right now, Tim has the real Timothy John Luke. I like his gun. I like how far out that needle is. And then on this evolution here, I like that one too. It's just each gun has its own unique thing. And you just have to play around with it till you get it to fit to the way you like it and that. In that spring area, I know what you're talking about, Astro. You can, you don't have to have that completely tight. But if you put a stiffer spring, I look out for springs all the time. Because some people say you could take the ink pen and take the spring out of the ink pen and uh, t- take the ink. If you take an ink pen and you take the spring out of that, and you could twist it even more, you probably it'll probably work too. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to go about. You just play with your airbrush a little bit. If you got it spraying right, it's good. Like I said, you got it spraying right. You could keep on playing with it until you get it to where the point is that you really like it. All airbrushes are that way. The main thing you have to worry about is don't bend that needle. Don't bend that needle and watch your nozzle. Don't over tighten the nozzle. How long we been on here? All right, we've been over 2 hours on here, folks. I think I'm going to call it quits on YouTube for today. Uh, we're looking good on here. Let me take this stuff off of here so you guys can see what we've been working on. So there's what we got so far. Yeah, I still got. I'm gonna go in and do his helmet up, and I gotta do the shield and then the gun and his that there. Do a little bit here and there. I might have him finished by the end of the day, but that's about it. And I'm really liking it. I think it's awesome. Something different. I don't know what my next painting is going to be, but I'll I'll post it up on Instagram and all that when I'm finished with it. So you'll see the end results and show you next week. I don't know what I'm going to start on next. I got a kind of an idea, but we'll see. All right. I thank you all for coming on by. I thank you all for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, tell your daughter, kids, family, and that. Uh, And I'll see you the next time. All right. Y'all have a fantastic day. And may the force be with you. All right. Bye.